this is Campbell. Welcome to the 1530 workout. The 1530 workout package consists of 15 exercises that will require absolutely no equipment. All you need is your own body weight. Each exercise will be performed in either 30-second increments or 30 repetitions each. This is a circuit that can be done at your own pace, based on your own abilities. Let's go to work. Alright, the first exercise I'm going to show you is the jumping jack. Old-fashioned Jack LaLanne exercise, good for warm-ups, good for in-between, good to finish up with. It's just an all-around good exercise. Works your legs, gets your cardio going. Let's go to work. Okay, we got the jumping jacks. Classic move, great as a warm-up, really gets the cardiovascular system going. It's great to warm the body up, gets the legs really pumped up for the workout. I like it as a starting move to add in the middle of a workout or even as a finishing move. As you can see, I'm getting a lot of height. Got the arms fully extended with the hands coming together in the middle above the head. A lot of bounce in the legs, so it lets the legs absorb the impact and protects the knees. Jumping jacks. Okay, your next exercise is going to be high knees. That's it. Okay, so we got the high knees going. Really great exercise for cardiovascular activity. Get a lot of height, bringing the knees up into the belly toward the chest. Got the arms and the legs pumping together. This will really get you winded if you're not mindful about your breathing. So make sure you take slow, deep breaths, pulling a lot of oxygen so that you don't burn out in the middle of your exercise due to the fact that you're winded and you weren't breathing properly. The next exercise will be lunges. Lunges, outstanding exercise to build up the glutes and to build up the leg muscles. You want to be really careful about your foot placement on this. You have to have really good balance and make sure that you time your steps properly. If you don't have good balance, then you'll throw the entire movement off. Lunges is really good exercise from your calves all the way up to your hip flexors. This next exercise is called squat jumps. Okay, the squat jumps. It's a really good exercise for strengthening the legs and building up your balance for your lower body. You want to make sure you get plenty of height off of the ground and make sure that the movement is effective. Watch the placement of the knees. You don't want the knees to come out past your toes in the front because you don't want your knees to take the blunt of the movement. You want your legs to do the work. Let those leg muscles go to work. Build those up. This also increases your cardiovascular activity in the process. So this is a really good exercise for overall body fitness. You'll burn a lot of calories and you'll gain a lot of strength by doing this movement. But be careful with the weight. Make sure you're shifting your hips to the back, over your heels, and keeping the weight shifted to the back of your body. And next we have the split squat jump. Okay, the split squat jump. All you're doing with this movement is doing split squats with the in-place hop movement. Get a decent amount of height so that you can swing your legs back and forth. Keep your weight shifted straight down the middle. You don't want to rely on your knees for balance. You want to rely on those leg muscles because that's what we're working with this movement. And you can see as I go down, drop the knee in the back, center your body, let your quadriceps in the front come parallel to the ground, and just bounce up, switch legs, and keep rolling. This is a great exercise for cardiovascular and lower body. Next exercise is push-ups. Okay, we got the push-ups. Classic upper body movement. You want to make sure that your body is in line from the ankles to the shoulders, driving through those triceps, dropping your front of your body all the way to the ground, pushing all the way back up through the triceps with a full extension in the arms. Okay, next I'm going to show you how to do burpees. Alright, we got the burpees, a great exercise to test your coordination, your core strength, and your leg strength. Alright, with the burpees, you want to make sure that when you start the movement, you bring in the knees into the belly, get a strong hop up, You got the feet flat to the ground. Watch this hop. Knees into the belly, flat feet, reaching for the ceiling. Back down and repeat. Taking it in reverse order to go back to the starting point. The next exercise is mountain climbers. Mountain climbers, another great exercise to get the heart pumping and get the lungs opened up nicely. You got the legs pumping right up into the belly, nice and tight, shooting them back out, alternating the legs, shoulders, back, hip flexors right in perfect alignment with one another. Keep that nice center of balance and keep the ab muscles clenched tight through the movement. The next exercise is one of my favorites. I call it a crossover push-up. Crossover push-up. It's a great test of your upper body strength and your tricep muscles, which is on the back of your arms. All right, this movement requires good coordination and upper body strength. As you watch the movement, you'll see that I'm actually crossing the hands over and then replacing the hands on the other side. So we got one going to the right, cross over, back to the middle, down, pushing up, cross over to the left, down, back up, and crossing right back over to go in reverse to start back at the starting point all over again. It requires really good upper body strength so that you can maintain that balance through the movement. This is an advanced movement based off of the push-up. Okay, if you watch football, then you know what the Heisman Trophy is. This next exercise is based on the Heisman pose on that trophy. It's called a Heisman. Okay, the Heisman is a really good exercise for cardiovascular activity and lower body activity, and it also strengthens and builds the glute muscles. This is a movement based off of the high knees, and basically you're just shifting your body right to left through this movement, which is a more advanced movement based off of the high knees. It also tests the stabilizing muscles in the hip flexors and in the ankles and the calves to make sure that you maintain that balance through that shift of weight from left to right and then back to center. You can see I got the arms pumping and the knees coming up really high. So this does really increase your cardiovascular activity. It looks pretty simple, but it'll really get you going. All right, this next exercise is floor dips. Okay, the floor dips. Really good exercise for triceps. Really subtle move, but it's very effective to really build up those tricep muscles. You can see I got the hips up, dropping them down to the ground, pushing up with the triceps. Now, we're going to hit the abs with the good old-fashioned crunches. Okay, crunches, really classic move, but in a lot of cases you still see people do them improperly. As you see through my movement, I'm bringing the shoulders off of the mat right to the highest point of resistance, and I got my chin pointed toward the sky to keep the airways open and pulling with the abdominal muscles, not swinging and using momentum of the arms. And here's another view from the top. Only abdominal muscles moving, not pulling the head with the hands. Okay, next we're going to hit the lower abs with the reverse crunch. Okay, this is the reverse crunch. This works the lower abdominals because in this movement you're actually using your abs to pull your lower body up to your chest and then popping your hips up off of the mat. So it's really getting really deep into the lower abs. The crunches, traditional crunches, are going to work more of your upper abs, maybe a little bit of the mid abs, but this really taps into those lower abs and gets that area of your midsection in great shape. The next exercise is tuck jumps. Okay, the tuck jumps. This is a really high intensity movement. As you can see, I'm getting a lot of height, and at the top of the movement, bringing the knees into the chest, swinging the arms for momentum, and it also helps when you swing the arms backwards before you swing them forward to recapture that balance point. As you can see, I'm bouncing off of the toes, pushing up really high and shooting those knees into the belly. And then as I drop, letting the legs absorb the weight, not the knees. This next exercise is going to hit the lower back. I call it the Superman swim. Okay, with exercise, one of the forgotten areas of the body or most neglected is the lower back. This is a Superman swim, which really taps into that area. You can see it's a really subtle movement, but it's very precise, and it taps into that lower back area better than anything else. And that's the focal point of this movement. Very subtle. You see I swing the arms back and I'm arching the legs up at the same time to really get a really good arch in that lower back area. It might feel tight when you're done, but it's very effective. Man, that was intense. I sweat. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the 1530 workout package. If you weren't able to go all the way through, it's okay. Remember, only go at your own pace. You have the DVD, take it at your convenience, build yourself up to it. Enjoy. Remember, after every exercise, get plenty of rest and recovery. Your body needs to recover well to perform well and to stay healthy and strong. Never overtrain. Get plenty of rest and recovery between exercises and don't overexert yourself past your limits. It's Rob Campbell. Till the next time, God bless. Alright, one thing you want to do before you start any exercise is you want to stretch. Well-conditioned muscles give you a much better performance, so you want to get your muscles nice and limber and stretched out and warmed up. A warm-up is very important as well. You want to do something, maybe 5 to 7 minutes of speed walk, maybe a slight jog or a jumping jack, something to that effect, to get the blood flowing through your system nicely, which will transport oxygen and nutrients to your muscles so that they perform well and you avoid injury. You also want to have a pre-workout meal, something that's going to sustain you through your workout. Maybe something with a little carbs, fat, and protein in it. A meal replacement bar is an excellent choice, but make sure you don't take in more calories than you're going to exert. Post-workout meals are important as well because your body has to recover and replenish the nutrients that is lost in your workout. But remember, don't take in too many calories. You don't want to take in way more calories than you exert because that'll cause you to either maintain or to gain weight. Post-workout meals should contain some protein to support your muscle tissue. You also want to stay well hydrated. Clean, fresh water is the best choice. Get plenty of water. It keeps your body cleaned out, keeps you well hydrated, and gives your body what it needs to sustain itself well and to exercise optimum health. All right, these are some of my tips for any workout, period, before, after, and just for life in general. Remember, the most absolute way to not succeed is to not try at all. Till the next time, God bless.